I fear for your life.
Sorry, yeah.
I fear for your life.
Yeah.
Homeboy is between two man-eaters here.
Yeah.
So this is how it ends.
Pray for
Do
me.
you have any prayers?
Pray for me.
Any prayers? Any last words?
We can start.
I
Our group prayer
empathize
for
now.
me.
One like equals one prayer. One like equals one prayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I empathize with like praying mantises now.
Yeah.
You gotta look
They
at
pray
it.
with both hands. Like.
Let's take a moment for him. Let's take a moment for Lloyd. 5
Hey.
seconds. You gotta go in frame.
I gotta be in frame. I'm in frame on like the other one. But you have like two angles. Here.
You got the double angle.
So we're already in frame.
All right, welcome to the Survival of the Fittest show.
With Smoke and Lloyd.
With Smoke and Lloyd. Featuring.
Kitty and Starry.
Yes, sir.
We're
Yeah.
back for round 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But we brought toys this time.
Oh.
Which one do you want to play with? I have multiple.
He wants to play with all of them, I think. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Like I said, you guys need to sign that liability form. Get started.
Remember, everyone, you need to make a consent form, liability form, and all that shit.
Just sign your full way to me. And
Yeah,
that's
basically, lucky.
it. You know?
You're
It
in
probably
very
is
good
a
hands,
good
though. You're in
time.
very, very good hands.
Oh,
Good time is subjective, but I think good time is subjective.
Good time for me.
Good time for you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a one-way good time. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a good time in the same way, like, I don't know, like a kid kicking an anthill is a good time. You know what I'm saying? Which you guys are aforementioned kicking experts, right?
I just did it a few times, actually, during the con, so it was great.
a few
Okay.
times.
A few times, yeah.
Sheesh.
I have not. Oh, actually, I just stepped on someone, so that's it. But I came late, so.
Maybe change that. We can change that.
We can change.
Exactly. Tomorrow's a new day. you
Exactly.
know?
Yeah. Every day is a new day for kicking men in the balls.
Oh,
Or
shit.
beating them up too. I mean that works.
And how much, like, I was going to ask you, like, how much do you usually, like, spend to get, kicked in the balls?
Oh, let me show you.
I spent
You have a
Or
charge?
how much do they spend, like, your
for free.
victims or customers, I should
Will
say.
stomp. Okay, $5. Okay.
$5.
That's not too
I
bad.
call it the first one's for free.
Okay.
Okay.
Dang, they usually go back for more?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Now, do you usually, like, pull back on the strength for, like, samples and you go full force on the
It
paid
depends
ones?
if I like you. If I like you, I'm gonna go full force.
Oh my
If
gosh.
it pisses me off, then I'm like, you don't get as much.
Oh shit. I gotta piss you off then, huh?
Gentle step.
Okay.
Gentle step if you don't pay full price, but if you pay full price, I'll just go ham if that's what you want. So.
Dang.
shit.
Do you like double leg it, like jump in the air, just like
Oh, like trampoline?
Yes.
Don't mind me, I'm just drinking slight batters. But please
I'm gonna
continue.
get on you for not bringing your fucking AC for
Yeah.
That I need to get
I
whipped
know.
on.
Let's go. Let's go jump him right
Shame.
now.
There you go. Hey, hey, that's what. You volunteered. You automatically volunteered right now. You got,
Let's have
The
some
liability form.
Yeah,
You are-
filling out the form. You just have to sign it.
no, I'm not in this. Hey, I mean, I'm good.
What's happening? Did you have pens?
No, I don't actually.
Why do we not have any? Do you have a pen?
Hey, we're good. I think I'm
I
safe.
have a pen in
I
the
think
bag
I'm good. I don't have a pen. Nah,
Alright,
I don't think you
committed.
can find it. I don't think you can find it,
Alright,
man.
I'm commanded to
Honestly,
find a pen, guys.
Let
BRB.
me see. Hang on. Let me see.
All right.
Wow,
So
that's so
I know we're like having conversation right now, but if you guys have any questions for us, feel free to ask it in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ask all the questions.
Can you see
Let
that?
us know.
No, I can't.
Kitty, what are you saying?
At the-
Smokes Hashra, read it out.
Yeah, there you go. He's closer. He's closer.
He's
That's what I'm
closer
here
to
for.
you guys. So if you guys have any questions for us, we're just here. We're
Okay.
vibing.
That's time.
We're vibing.
I found a Sharpie.
So go ahead and sign that form, okay?
Yeah.
What?
Sorry's work. Alright,
Let
go.
me show you guys.
They are legit. So what we have here.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you can see consent. You have consent. You're signing your life away slightly, but it's okay.
I did not sign up for no fight club.
Hey, he got it. He got it.
It's
What
like
you mean?
jiu-jitsu all over
Don't worry
again.
about reading it. Just sign it.
Insane. I didn't bring my cup. Like, I didn't bring my Muay Thai cup. What are we signing up for?
It's just saying that, like, if you get injured in the process of...
It's not my fault.
It's not your fault?
Exactly. You can't sue us.
Okay, okay.
That's all it is.
That's it.
I thought we had a victim coming here.
Yeah, what happened to that guy? What the heck?
Matikia, if you're listening to us, please come.
Yeah.
Yes, help.
Yeah, I was about to say, man. Like, we
Show up. Hey, hold on. We got to stall. Hey, we got to stall. We got to stall. The stalling continues.
I believe this takes like an expert, like, pain taking.
I'm a professional.
Or I mean, the uke, the guy getting kicked in the balls. Like,
I can take care of you, I can take care of you.
Oh, my pain tolerance is very low.
Very
low. You know, I'm
like the air. If the air touches it, it's over.
Consensual. Remember
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I'm like, you know, I bruise her easily. This complexion,
It's
you
gonna
know,
be
I
so
gotta
worth it.
protect
You bring
it.
something home with you.
Bro, like, I
It's
mean,
memorable for the SumiCon, you know? Be like, hey, this is the first time I got kicked in the balls and I might have liked it, you know?
I'm
You
like,
know,
boy,
it's like,
do you want to be the brave one here?
Nah, I see it, bro. No, you got it, bro. I am not brave. I am not brave. I've never been brave in my life.
We need
Please
you here.
react.
I've never been brave in my life.
Sarah, where you at?
I've never been brave in my life,
We
man.
need you here. Oh my God. So how does one get started in
Yeah.
Damn, you
When,
really
when,
are stalling.
when did we start? Like,
Like, what do you mean? Like,
You just saw someone do it, and then you were like, "Oh, like I want to do that for sure."
are
Like,
you like saying like what's our like
what got you like?
what
want
got
to-
us into it?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah.
into the
people?
community. Yeah.
Oh, okay. For me, like when I was 18, I had my own dom, and so he introduced me to be like dom and submissive. But at the time, it was just like we would fight a lot because I didn't realize, you know, now that I look back at it, it's just like we both were doms, if that makes sense. So that in that sense, we didn't get along sexually because we were both fighting for power. But at the time, I didn't realize because I was so young. And when I was 18, when I was experimenting, I realized that this is something that I liked. But then I got into a relationship, and then all he liked was vanilla, and like I realized I was never sexually gratified for it until I broke up. Like we broke up, and then that's when I realized that like, oh, this is for me. And that was last year. So, and then it's just like a sexual reawakening, if that makes sense. And I was very private about it at first, but like now that like people. I would say like when I went to like H night, that's when I had like the reawakening where I'm just like, you know what, like I actually love this. Like this is me. Like I love dominating people. I love putting people in niches. I love degrading them. And that's when like my sexual awakening happening. That was last year. So, but Starry can.
Well, hold on. I have a question. So you said vanilla. So he was vanilla. You said.
Vanilla.
What does that? What does that mean?
Like, you know, like,
Elaborate.
oh, I don't fuck, I make love, you know,
Oh, so you don't like making love, like?
So it's weird because, like, the interpretation of love, it can be in, like, different forms, if that makes sense. Like, when you have sex, people have sex in ways where they like it or, like, where they fuck and they make love. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like when people make love, there's, like, an emotional connection with it.
You don't like that?
In the sense...
He said emotional connection.
Like,
That's for suckers. Like, what? You need to throw that in the trash ASAP.
I do don't, if that makes sense. I'm demisexual, so it's like I need to form that emotional connection in order for me to have sex with someone, but I like to be in control, if that makes sense.
And so when you're not in control, do you feel like some type of way about it?
I'm not sexually gratified, if that makes sense. Like, if someone tries to take control of me, I'm like, okay, you can try. Like, okay, I'll let you try to take the reins, but then, like, you give me, like, the little second of, like, oh, I don't know how to take control. Like, boom, that's it. Like, you're done. Like, you're done, and I'm basically manhandling you, and I'm telling you exactly what I want and when I want it. And you gotta get the fuck out when I say so. So I think that's like the difference between now and then. It's just like now that I'm not disappointed when I'm pleased, if that makes sense. Yeah, like when I have sex, it's like I'm having sex to please myself, and then pleasing my partner secondly. So
Women come first. Women come first. Women come first.
I
Yeah.
mean, what do you say?
So let's say that you first, right? You were first, right?
Twice actually. I have a minimum of 2 times of coming.
Okay.
Before you're able to think about even orgasm. So
what happens if they think about it?
that's it. They're disciplined. They're disciplined.
Does that help, or does that make it
does
worse
help.
sometimes?
Huh?
Does that
It
make
helps me.
Mhm.
I don't know about the person, so.
But does it?
I don't know about them,
But
though.
it helps me.
It's not about them. Though.
It's about me.
Ooh.
But all in all, like when you have a submissive and you're a dom, at the end of the day, your sub has more control over you, if that makes sense, because they are willing to give you power. And a lot of people don't know that. It's just like, yeah, you might be the dom, but at the end of the day, your sub gives you the power to be the dom. So, interesting, huh?
So are you okay sometimes being the sub?
Only if they're able to outpower me.
Like with what, picking you up or what, like? Like pick you up. If they pick you up like over
Just
the head,
says she manhandles
Throw-
people, so.
throw you like across the room into the bed. Then they go up and they get on the rings and then they start elbow drop you.
Like wrestling. WWE, y'all.
Just elbow
Suplex
drop onto
City.
your crotch, like elbow up.
Suplex City, that's all it is, you know?
Go in for the headlock.
Yeah. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Hey, can I go now?
Oh my god.
What was the question again?
Like, how you got started and what was, like, your, like, how did you, like, join the community, get into it and all that? Yeah. Guiding it back in, I'm like...
So that, oh yeah, I know. I'm like, you gotta go.
Oh, no, this is great, this is great. He's, like, adding fuel, I'm just, like, guiding.
And if there's any comments, if you could read it.
No, like, we're just people watching live, you know?
That text is tiny.
I can't hear you, sorry. What did they say?
Just Kanchi Captures is also watching this live video.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm gonna wave from, like, right here, that way. So I wear a green, that way I just stand out, so.
Yeah.
Everybody, hi.
Everybody, how you doing? How you doing? So far, so good. We've not been eaten yet by the lionesses, the hyenas.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for our uke to come here
To rescue us?
to,
To
you
rescue
know,
us?
Act as a diversion, you know.
Tell those papers.
To act as a diversion, you know. We're trying to buy time here.
Any action.
Yeah, we're
for
just
those
know
gonna
what I'm
wait
saying?
here until they sign those papers. We're
Yeah.
just gonna.
Like, I feel like we need, like, a crash pad, like, just in the middle. Like, I'm
A
like,
crash
expecting,
pad?
I'm expecting
Do
violence.
you
of
ever
some
use
sort.
crash pads? Like, or nah?
Crash pad?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, like
like-
when you jump on something and you're like,
That's what the bed's for.
no.
Oy, 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 oy.
Memory from y'all. Memory from.
Memory foam, exactly. That's a lot.
What's the bed like? If you like find it, you're like, nah, we can't do this. Like this bed, nah.
It's too springy for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, spring beds suck.
Booty
Bro.
bros.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
What about you, Starry? How did you get started in the community?
Oh, you remember the question?
She's like, I ain't gonna be the only one answering. You're leaving me out to dry, man.
So I got started, like, funny enough, like, pretty young. I was reading, actually, this comic, and I was like, whoa, I love fantasy so much. This
Wait.
is so cool.
You were 18 though, right?
Duh.
When you started?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
Woo.
18.
No cops coming here tonight.
So I was reading a comic at 18.
Insane.
And I was like thinking like, oh man, this is such a cool fantasy story, all that shit. It's called Sunstone, by the way, if anyone wants to check it out. It's about 2 women and they're just going through the whole dynamic thing. And it's about BDSM, a lot of it. And I was like, damn, I wish this was real. And then
Did you make it real?
Hell yeah.
I literally was with my husband for a while, and he dude was like so chill for a long ass time, and then finally one night he was just like, could you dominate me? And I was all like, what word did you just say?
What did he
I was
say?
like, what did you just say? He's like, could you dominate me? And I was like, oh, I've been waiting for this.
You said bet. You ain't gotta say it again. I got this shit in my pocket right now.
So I was like, wait, this is real? He's like, oh yeah, here's the name for it. It's called femdom. And I was like, it's real? Like, this is a real thing? I thought it was a fantasy fucking book, y'all. I was like, this is a real community.
And she was 18, y'all, so remember that. She was 18, so just so you know.
Very much 18.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely 18, everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, this shit's fucking real. So I literally like dove right the fuck into it, and I was like, yes, this is me, everything. Oh my god. And then my husband was like, thank fucking God you're dominant because I'm submissive as fuck. So I was like,
No.
Because we were struggling. We were like, what the fuck? Nothing makes sense right now. Because he's thinking like, okay, the norm is like, man being the dominant.
He's like,
all
dude,
that
I can't
shit.
do it. I
And
can't
he was-
do it, man.
Like low key, I was just like, bro, like you're about to like literally just like, because I was like, it was just not working. Then one night he was just like, could you dominate me? And I was like, fuck yeah, I can. And then we did. And he was all like, oh my god, that was the best. I was like, I know, right? And I was like, I never want to go back. And he's like, thank fucking God. And then we got married.
Yeah.
Now, was there a process in which you were trying to convince him over time? Like, were you trying to break him down?
But he didn't really know. He said,
Okay.
oh no, she didn't know about it, right? So
I did know to like a point, like it was fantasy, but like, so I met my husband fairly young, and I used to be his bully. Like,
You
no
bullied
joke,
him?
Like
Okay.
in school, I was his bully. Yeah, like I made him
and then you
push
dated
me on
after
the
that.
swings, and if I had wood chips in my shoe, I'd make him take off my shoe. I'm so sorry about giving you a foot fetish, baby. But anyway, so literally I have him take off my shoe, take out the wood chips, all this stuff, and I was just a full-on menace, and he fell in love with it, and we've been together ever since.
So I guess for all the people out there, if you're getting bullied by someone,
yeah,
that's probably
someone that could be your future partner. Just so
That's
you
part of
know.
your life.
shoot your shot.
Shoot
Yeah.
your shot.
Feeling that.
Just give it a ring. While you're on the ground, you're like, can you take this? Better be.
Yeah, so that's
We're waiting for you to
type
type that.
I was like, oh shit, like this is like real. It's not just fantasy. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay. So that was kind of my story, is just kind of figuring that out, because especially like funny enough in the BDSM community, like it's a lot more saturated now with like female dominance and everything, but beforehand it was very male centric, and it was really hard to like find a really good community because every guy was just like, you want me to put you in your place, kitten? And I'm like, no thank you. Like, like that kind of shit. Yeah, no, you gotta find good people to like mesh with, because a lot of these guys, we know that you're a bad dom. We know.
We see you.
We see it.
We
Literally,
see
come
you.
on. Like, there's so many other ways to go about it. But as soon as you like learn about like SSC and prick and rack and CCCC, once you have all those,
I am lost.
What are all these
I
acronyms?
am lost.
Okay, so
Right.
safe, sane, and consensual is the main one. So you want to be safe about things, you want to be sane about it, and then obviously consent is a huge part.
Woo! He's saying, let's go!
Saved by the
Let's
bell.
go! The stalling worked.
Saved by the bell.
Oh, failed.
Oh no.
Oh wait, was she the one? Was she the one?
Are you?
Oh yes! Woo! I saw a girl come out like, what the
It
heck?
was so close.
Woo! Let's
by
go. I'm good.
Wait.
Do you want to come and sit? Come on, T. You gotta sign your form.
This is you, bro.
You.
Woo! Arigato gozaimasu.
We're saved.
I almost got him. God damn it.
You wanna sit?
Lloyd, could you reset your clock?
No.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna restart early. But yes, we have been saved.
Oh, we can give you that
here.
chair. There's a chair right here.
Here.
Oh man, this is crazy. Are we gonna like try to like do it like the Uber and like?
Now that we have a little bit of like break time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Twitch is not working?
Yeah.
What the heck?
What's the next question?
Oh yeah, what's the next question?
We're also looking at questions from you guys, okay? So if you guys have any questions for us, let us know.
Yes, if you guys have any questions on any one of that thing, except for that one.
Watching the live video. All right, reading comments right now. Whoa. Plus my eyes. Childish is also watching the video. Yeah, Starry is also watching this video right now.
I am
Hello?
watching this technically.
Right, your next
This
question.
mold
All right.
is
So I
insane.
still had so we got kind of distracted, but like
Yeah.
I was gonna say so have you ever like dated someone that like was not like that, and like how did that experience happen for you? Like, do you feel like
It's
neglected or unhappy about it? So?
It was only him. Sorry.
No, it was it.
Yeah, that was
Oh, okay. So the one and done.
That would be for me.
Okay. She's like, I got this.
It kind of sucked because it's like you have to go against your like sexual intuition, and you have to pull back because you feel bad. Not like I felt bad for this person, and I want to take into consideration the person's like sexual preference, but at the end, it's just like now that like I'm single and stuff, I put me first. And that's important because it's just like I wasn't being pleased for a very, very long time, like 7 years. So right now I'm just like, that's it. Like this is a hard yes for me. This is what I want. This is what I like. And if you're not gonna give it to me, then there's the door. So
that's the way to think.
Yeah.
So I guess how does BDSM and cosplay mix together for you?
Okay.
Like how do you guys incorporate those elements or those hobbies together? You know.
I feel like a lot of people who are in the anime community
They're degenerates. Come on, let's be
They're
real.
degenerates.
If you watch anime, we know you watch hentai. Come on, let's be real.
And that's not necessarily true, but okay.
It's 100%
Have you ever
true.
watched High School DxD?
Yeah, nah. So
All right, come on.
That's smut, bro.
all right.
That's
Soft.
straight up smut.
It's like soft version, soft hentai.
They have an uncensored one, you know?
Okay. Why you looking at me like, yeah, you know?
Next question.
Wait, what was the question again?
Oh, actually, I wanted to know if I could delve in more about the husband, because were you the one who introduced him to like the community, or?
So funny enough, my husband has a specific kink. He likes ball busting.
Really?
He was getting his nuts kicked. Yes.
You seem really happy about that.
Yes. It works out great because I love hurting people and leaving marks. So that's like a huge.
So
thing
he
for
must
me.
have tons of marks.
Yes.
Oh, bro, he needs skin grafts or something.
No, trust me. Whenever we go to the doctors, they're like, "Are you okay?" Like.
He's like, no, just don't mind that. No, I feel great.
Like, God damn, but like, no. So I mean, for him, like, he definitely really likes that. And like I said, the first time we did it, he just said, "Hey, could you dominate me?" And of course, we incorporated that. And he was just like, "Oh, you didn't even hold back." And I was like, "No, because I wanted to do this for a long time." And it was just like that moment where like we had been like together for years, and then finally just that night it just like clicked. And it was glorious, it was beautiful, it was wonderful, and we've never been the same since. So in a good way. But yeah, after that, he's just like, okay, yeah, like I'm just into that, and I was all like, but I'm into so much more. And then I went through the whole thing. Now that I know like the key word to look up, I went through and I just searched everything, and I was like, I'm definitely into that. I'm totally into
Full
that.
research lab.
Oh yeah.
Mad scientist
It's
mode.
also the thing too where at the time I like, let's be realistic, like you either blessed with looks or brains.
I mean, it's
Kitty
possible
has
to be
both,
both.
unfortunately.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, there you
But
go.
like that ass, I was just like, I like low key kept getting fired from jobs, and it wasn't because I was a bad worker. I was just dumb. And I was like, okay, Campbell done the job. And he's like, you know, you can make money off of this, right? And I was like, for real? And he's like, yeah. And so he's just like, oh yeah, all you have to do is just make ball busting content. I'm like, no, I want to do everything. I want to do it all. I want to do so fucking much that it like hurts. And he's like, okay. And then that was kind of the beginning of like everything for us. So he finally went into the realm because we're both content creators. So I make a bunch of fetish stuff, and I do like role play with it. So that's kind of like my main niche, because role play is like my biggest kink, like #1 chart. That's it. Like, dude, you incorporate role play with like anything I'm into, whatever. And then for him, he just gets kicked in the balls. And that's actually how we met.
Was she in the room?
Yeah. Well, she did it.
So how do you feel when other people do that with your husband?
Good.
You're like, that saves me some foot energy.
Let's do it together.
One at a time.
No,
Your
we're
turn.
not together.
Your turn.
We actually have Christmas content.
Yeah.
Oh.
For the holidays, you know, jingle balls. But
So,
yeah.
if ball busting's your signature move, do you have one?
Signature move.
It's not my signature move. That's my husband's.
Oh. So what is your signature thing?
Like, what's your preferred kink? I think that's.
Like I said, role play.
Role
I love
play.
role
Yeah,
play.
that makes sense.
I'm such a whore for it. It's so bad. Oh my god. Like if you're like come in and be like, you want to play pretend? I'm like, fuck yeah. Let's go.
So what is the thing that you've done?
That sounded so weird. I was like,
You're like shaking soda. Oh, so, go ahead.
Oh, so no wait. So okay. So what is the craziest thing that you've role played or someone asked you to role play?
oh my gosh. I mean, I've done so much. The weirdest thing? Nothing's weird to me. Genuinely, I've done so much. Like so much.
Role play.
I actually can't say. Nothing's weird. Like I genuinely like all of it, so I don't know what to do. I make a bunch of shit. Like a lot. Like a lot.
What about the one that took you the longest to like set up?
The longest one? Ah, shit. I'm trying to think the one with the most editing.
Maybe the one you risked your life for.
You risked your life?
We're going to have to unmute because you're saying there's no sound.
There's no sound.
All right, we're going to have to give it.
Oh yeah, that's the unspoken one. Yeah, I can't do
Unspoken
that.
one.
Okay, yeah. So the one that I would like. Okay, so dead ass. I like almost like ended my life. Because I'm like super allergic to latex, like super allergic. And I actually got a custom video that I'm supposed to pop balloons for 20 minutes. And I was popping them. I actually popped the Benadryl right before the video. And I was like, I got fucking 20 minutes. I gotta go. So I just kept popping them like crazy. And then after I literally like left, my throat was so fucking swollen. I was done for the day. I was like, breathe.
Wait, are you allergic to?
Yes, I'm allergic to latex.
Oh my
Yeah, no,
goodness.
it's low-key a curse. Of course, I'm
Yeah,
in the BDSM community. and
There's
I'm allergic
a rumor that like the doms are allergic to the latex. That
It's like a brain connection to latex type thing.
it's
Dude,
just,
I
it's a curse.
and the funniest part is that I actually found out that I was allergic to latex because I went to something called DomCon in LA, and
DomCon.
they were like, oh my god, do you want to try on like these like latex, like it was like a latex like corset and gloves, and I was like, oh my god, yeah, I'd love to try them on. So I put them on, and I'm like totally vibing. I'm like, oh, these are so cute. And then I took them off, and I was like, I don't feel so good.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. And then like I started to notice like welting was starting to occur. My throat was like low key closing up, and I was like, I think I might need to go to the hospital.
Dang.
So yeah, that was how I found
So
out.
you went to the hospital then, right?
No, I didn't. I just popped a Benadryl.
Oh, like how much time
Don't
did
do
you?
what I do, okay?
No.
Go to the hospital. Cause I was low key danger zone. I was like really bad.
Like, did you have a Benadryl on you or like?
Yeah, thank God.
Well, wait, you're not allergic to anything, right? Like you didn't know you were allergic to anything. How did you have one?
Peanuts, so I
That's the reason why you had. Oh, you were so lucky.
Yeah, I got really lucky.
What?
Yeah, so I'm allergic to peanuts. So I always have like a little Benadryl just in case like a small amount like gets into like my food or something. So I at least have it to like decrease everything. But after that whole incident, I was like, I think I need to pop a Benadryl.
Jesus Christ.
So it was really, really interesting. It was the first time I went to. That was the best part of it all. I was literally with my friend who was in like full pup gear, all this stuff, and I look over to them. I'm like, I don't think I'm okay. Like, this is a problem.
Dang.
Yeah.
And so, do you know other people with the same latex thing? Because
Yes.
no way.
Do you have any horror stories? Any latex horror stories?
So I didn't realize that I was allergic to latex until like you practice safe sex and you use condoms, and then I was
No
like, wait,
way.
I don't know.
No way.
I'm not feeling good.
Oh no.
That's definitely not a good.
Whoa. Something out of a horror movie.
Man, absolutely not.
And like it was the person who's like, hey, like the person I was doing it with, you were like, hey, I think you're allergic to latex, and I'm like, no, I don't even know if I'm having allergic to latex, and then I realized that yeah, I do have an allergy to latex, because then when I try like latex products or like try to blow the balloons, like my throat gets itchy, I break out in a rash. It's like horrible, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just starting to believe that I do have a latex allergy. And when I was telling Starry about my my sexual experience,
I was like,
she's
you
just like,
did what?
like, I think you're allergic to latex, and I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense.
It took you like literally like I remember just you were like, oh, and I was like, dude.
So has that happened more than once then?
I still can't hear anything. We'll have to work on the audio of it.
Oh, I guess yeah. We should pause real quick to like try to fix the audio because nobody can hear anything.
You can't hear us?
They literally texted that they can't hear us.
Please, let's keep it
Semi?
not semi-PG, but like, you know.
enough to where like we don't get banned.
Banning's the most important part.
Yeah.
No banning, please.
On Twitch, they're crazy. Very good.
Who's crazy?
Twitch. I heard like the TOS and stuff. It's
Yeah,
like
I had to end mine because like I couldn't. I have like a computer moderator thing, and I couldn't access it. So I was like, oh, everyone's about to like start saying shit. And I was like,
So,
so I have to set that up later, which is.
do you think we should adjust that? Or
no, that's good. That's perfect. It's great.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're back. We're back. There's a smiling face from Sorry You 12 or this frowning face. Why are you frowning?
Why are you sad?
Why are you sad?
Why are you so sad?
Do you
Please
have a-
ask us questions.
Yeah, ask us questions if you have any, because we're yapping like crazy. So.
Yeah.
Do you,
I forgot the question.
do you have a charger, Kitty? Because you're at 20%.
Oh, here, baby. Is
Technical
it a C?
difficulties.
No.
It's not? You have a lightning?
Here, I got you.
Hey.
Here you go.
Oh, you got a power bank.
Redundancies out here. I love it. We come prepared.
Oh, you got a pink too.
Duh.
Sheesh.
Hey, we're prepared. Yeah, I got mine on. That sounded cute. What the fuck?
You're like, I want it. I want that sound.
All right. Any questions?
Yes, I will do that after he. Or should I just ask it? Whatever. All right, let's just ask it. Okay, so I see that you have a lot of pink right there. Is pink like your favorite color? Or
No, it's actually lavender.
lavender.
Pastel pink. I mean purple, actually.
Oh, good thing we got purple on you.
Pastel. It's my hair, like my natural, well, like my dyed hair is purple right now. So.
So it's not. That's blue though, right? Okay, under. Oh, your actual. See, I didn't think it was a wig. I thought she dyed it. Oh, I don't know why I thought that.
That was smart. That was smart. I like that.
All right.
Damn. All right. What about you?
What was the question?
What is your favorite color?
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
Mm-hmm.
How, is there something that like?
this.
That's cute.
Oh, yeah.
Has your
We might be in danger. Where's our Uke? What happened to our Uke? He ran off.
Yeah.
he got scared? Why he get
He
scared?
broke off.
I think because we didn't use them fast enough.
Ah, so y'all didn't know there was a time limit. You should have said something. What?
Jumped on it. Should have jumped on it. Alas, another time.
You want to wear it?
Nah.
I got
yeah.
one for you too. Look.
Yeah, I think it's only fair.
Oh my god.
I think it's only
This one's soft.
Nah,
but-
he got that. Yeah, he got that.
You want
yeah,
that one?
yeah,
I decline.
yeah.
Gray's my color anyways.
Just to make a great thumbnail. Come on.
Insane.
Come on.
She said touch it, that's the gateway.
Come
She's like,
on.
he's like,
This
touch
would be,
it.
I'm telling you, the thumbnail would go ham. I'm just saying.
Insane. We need to be having like a,
You didn't even have to sign
where's
up
our
for this.
Uke? Oh, at what cost though? At what cost? We should have had the husband up in here. He would have been like, alright guys, like I'm an
He
extra
would have
at
enjoyed
this."
it.
I know.
Is your husband here?
Yeah, he is.
If you're seeing this, please come.
Oh, he's
through.
working.
Yes.
When does he get off?
Whenever his shoot's done.
Oh, like he's a photographer or videographer?
No, he's getting his balls kicked.
Oh, he gets paid to do that?
Yes.
Yes.
He gets paid to do that?
Yes.
What?
So
Yes.
after how many kicks does he usually tap out? Like,
He just
'cause that's-
doesn't.
No.
Okay,
He's a trooper. Actually.
Yeah. Well, that's why I named him Beastie, because
Okay.
he takes it like a beast.
Has he ever thought of like taking?
So
up,
he's
you
like
know,
a monk.
Professional fighting or something like that. Like is that pain
No,
tolerance?
he just has a really good pain tolerance.
No, yeah, he's like a monk. You ever seen those monks? Where they just get like a whip or something like that and they just start whipping their balls?
Better where?
Yeah, they just start like hitting their balls.
Here, hold on. I can try it on you.
Oh no, I have a high
You
pain.
place
Low,
yourself in
low.
the middle of these
Whatever one-
Black Widows. So.
Oh, right here.
Why did you invite us if we're not going to do anything?
True.
It's supposed to be an interview type situation podcast. It's not a
Please like this if you want us to whip Lloyd.
Yes,
Just like
like
this.
this video right now if you want us to start beating them up.
Please and thank you.
We need this guy.
Just one.
You
Just
sign
one.
up
Just
for it,
a
say
singular
yes.
Yeah, you don't have to though. You don't have to.
One like,
If
and
you-
we'll beat their asses.
No, hey, you don't have to though. You know, you could like.
Do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram. I'm always like one
Insane.
screenshot.
I know. Do it for the gram.
Put it in the vote, guy. Put it in the vote.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Is there a vote? Wait, is there?
Is there a vote option?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
I think it's question thing. Yeah. Oh, people can ask questions. I didn't even know that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If y'all have questions, ask questions, I guess.
What kind of questions do you guys have? What do you guys want to ask us here?
Okay, you just asked us our favorite color. What kind of elementary
Oh,
school
so-
shit is that? By the
Okay,
way?
so like.
What
Uh,
about like life outside of like BDSM? Does this like kind of like manifest outside of it, or just like you kind of keep this sequestered?
Like, how do we add it into our like normal day-to-day lives?
Or does it even like manifest in your normal day-to-day life at all?
Yes
What do you
and
mean?
no.
Like you guys like do you keep this like separate? Like when you go like, well, I guess for you like you're like full time, so it's
Yeah,
kinda,
no, every day, all day.
Ooh,
like
ooh.
all the time.
You doing this full time?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, this
sheesh.
is my job and my life and
Yeah.
everything. So it's 24/7 BDSM. So it's
Dang.
great.
Does he do it full time too?
Yes.
Oh
So
my.
24/7 for him too.
Oh my goodness, that is wild.
Kitty's getting it.
I was gonna say, Kitty,
For me, I work in the healthcare field, and I feel like it's important because you need to be able to have the balls to stand up for yourself, for the things you need, for yourself and for your patients, if that makes sense. So I'm not gonna say what I do because I want to keep that to myself, but I'll just put it there because I feel like being like as much as I love being a dom, it does transition into my professional life where I'm like, okay, I need this, this, and that, and if you're not gonna give it to me, then I'm gonna find a way to get it for me. If that makes sense.
I love that.
Thank you.
so she'll smash your balls, but like don't worry, like Hippocratic oath, she's bound to it. So
She'll
commend
still.
you at least.
Yes.
I'll save your life at the end of the day. I'll take care of you. If you get hurt, I'll take care of you. Don't worry. But I also know if you want pain to be caused to you, I know exactly where to cause you pain in a safe way. So me and Starry are always constantly talking about like safe ways to dominate people and like what locations are absolutely and like what are no-nos to each other.
We're professionals, y'all.
Exactly.
Like we're actual like professionals.
So,
Like, and we're like, and that's the one thing too. Like, I like don't want to get like too like full into it and everything like that. But as of right now with content creation, like, look, I'm a part of it just as well. But like, oh my god, I feel like so many people need to like get some education because like I straight up like watched one girl hit a guy in the kidneys. And I literally like shrieked when I watched it. Like I screamed because
What do you mean
like,
about hitting the kidneys?
So pretty much when you are hitting somebody, here, could you turn around?
Demonstrate. if you will.
I'm not gonna actually hit you, don't worry. Yeah.
Okay.
all the way away.
Here, just get on your knees all the way.
Yeah, get
There
You
we go.
gotta
There
show
we go.
your back. Your kidneys
Yeah.
on your back.
Oh, my back?
Yeah. You gotta like.
Okay, so basically, when you're
Rotate.
doing
Rotate,
you're
come.
doing impact play, you're trying to aim more so up here. You cannot hit onto these sides.
How did I get to this position?
Sorry.
Spine is also off limits
Yes,
because that's where a
definitely.
lot of nerves are. So down here would be no. Down here where the kidneys are is a no.
And stomach as
And
well,
stomach
more
turn
so.
around.
Yeah.
Liver
So-
shots are
So
are
yes, up here is fine, but down here is a big no.
Because that's where a bunch of the essential organs are. So
And if
you
you-
don't want to fuck around with that.
Exactly, and if you're aiming for the head, never the temples because you can honestly really injure yourself, or the occipitals because.
And
can
if you are
bite someone.
slapping someone's face, make sure that their mouth is not open. You can cause actual hearing loss or dislocated jaw.
So like being a dom, you have to be well educated with yourself because it's just like you can hurt yourself very, very, very easily.
Yes.
And it's just like as much as we want to cause pain to each other, there's a pleasure side to it, but you also have to be a safe dom. So if you are looking into being a dom,
Please do
go
research.
educate-
Please, please, please. It's just the basics. Like, it's so easy to look up, hey, where can I hit somebody? Hey, like, the internet is so much more caring about that now, because when I was learning, I had to like actually get like medical books just to look up like different factors on like what's safe, what's not. But now the internet is so lovely in the fact of like, hey, you actually can get like a graph of like where to like do impact play and everything. Please, 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 for the love of God, just educate yourselves, because like it's getting so scary, because you are literally dealing with like
That's
an
the
actual.
timer. You can keep on though.
You're dealing with like actual lives. Like you can either cause like severe injuries, severe like lifetime. Like you can fuck someone up for life if you don't do it correctly. So like I said, it just takes a little time. Just learn. Just it's okay. Like it's gonna take you like maybe like a full day just to learn everything that you need to for something. And then also ask people. Like it's not that like if I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna do stuff to you, but if you're like, okay, and it's like, hey, but I haven't done this before. Are you okay to tell me how you feel about it? If you feel like you're more in pain, if this feels like a pleasurable pain, could you tell? Like, you have to talk about these things. Like, communication is so fucking key. So not only is it, hey, I'm gonna do this to somebody, it's, hey, let's talk about it. Let's figure these types of things out, because if you're not gonna figure it out, then don't play, because you're not doing it safely. And I've been seeing so many people just being like, okay, I'm gonna take this flogger and just whack you with it, and it's like, oh my gosh,
here's your
no.
paddle.
So it's just that thing of like, there's so many different areas that you're supposed to hit correctly. Like you can hit like a lot of different parts, but there's some areas where it's like either lighten up or don't hit it at all. Like it's just for the safest factor. But it just takes just a little bit of like looking online. Like that's all it takes. And like I know how so many people are trying to get into this right now. Please, 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 please educate yourself. Like I am begging, please. Like it does not take that much. Like because it's getting so scary. Because I'm watching people like it's an aesthetic, and I understand that people are using it as an aesthetic. But like this is actual like human life. Like as the dominant, you are like you literally hold someone's life in your hand. Like it is. I can't even begin to explain that enough. You are holding someone's life in your hands. Because if you fuck it up, that's their life. Like, that is their whole entire life that you are dealing with. So you better fucking know your safety and all that shit. Like, that's all I'm trying to say. I know I went on a huge rant for it. But, like, I'm such a stickler about it. I'm like, please, for the love of God, you guys need to be safe. Because, like, I get it. Like, people do things for the views and all that stuff. But it's not worth it if someone's going to get fucked up. Like, you want them fucked up in a good way, not a bad way.
True.
And I like that you like touched upon the medical advice, because you said you're also in healthcare as well too. We won't like spell what you do, but with your like knowledge that you have from the healthcare like industry, like do you ever use that for your own research?
Of course, yeah.
To the bleeding edge of the.
Of course, yes. It gives me like places where I can or can hit, and if my person gets injured, I know how to do like for basic first aid.
Okay.
And then like if anything, if they were to pass out or like if they need CPR, like I'm there.
Okay.
But it's just like I try my best. Like I want my sub to be, for both of us to have pleasure, not like there's pain involved, but it's just like the pain revolves around the pleasure part. That makes sense. But I know how to be safe in being. So my medical expertise makes me very aware of like places where I should and should not hit. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Like I can see cues in people when they're uncomfortable, and that's when I'm like, all right, like this is where I need to back off a little bit. For sure. So, or if I need to push on more pressure, because some people will ask for more pressure, like feces. One of them is just like, I wouldn't even ask. He's okay. I can see.
Yeah. The other thing too is that like, look, like I think Kitty and I are very lucky because we could read signs pretty quickly. I know a lot of people can't read different things. Like Kitty's really good about like acknowledging like, okay, he's doing like a different type of flinch that he normally does. Let me lighten up. And I think that's like so important, is that you need to read like body language, facial expressions, all that stuff. Like trust me, like I like trained myself to like, if someone has a gag in, I like try to hear out like different vowels to make sure that I can hear what they're saying, to make sure that like I know what they're like asking for. I think it was so funny. I just did a scene with my husband where he had his mouth completely taped and he was like talking to me, but it was like, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll go grab that. Give me a second. Oh, where'd you put the scissors? Oh, in the cabinet. Okay. Like, you have to be really, really good about that. Like I said,
Is it like ear training that you have to do?
Not really. Like, once you kind of get like different like
signs, like you gotta get to know your person, and
it's
then
like it's low-key kind of like charades too. So it's just like like that kind of stuff.
let me go get that. Like,
Yeah. So, and it's also that thing of like having different signals. For me, a big thing that I really, really like to do. So if someone is completely gagged, they can't safe word obviously because they're completely gagged. My best recommendation and cheapest recommendation is to go get a dog clicker. It is so simple. Like, and funny enough, if they're holding onto it, the body reacts by default. So if it's like too much, they'll click it. They don't even know that they're gonna click it, but they'll click it, and it's like amazing. It's the best like non-verbal safe word.
And
so
I think a lot of people don't know also when a sub enters a subspace, it's like they're in a space where they're completely in, like, they want to be controlled, but it's just like they are not able to respond to like their safe word or not. So it's kind of a weird thing where you have to be very hyper aware of like, oh, like if they start tearing up and we're like, okay, you have to make sure like, is this okay for you? Or like you have to back off a little bit, or like they're doing a different twitch, or so if you are like a new coming dom, or if you're want to train to be a dom, it's important to be hyper aware of your submissive.
Yes.
So that's very, very important. Like
huge.
Like if you want to be a dom, we're welcome. Like come, like we're all welcome. Like come and learn. But it's just like, please don't be irresponsible with your sub, because it's just like it can be like a life or death situation if you don't.
Even for the most simplistic stuff too. That's like what's so crazy. Like I've seen, like I've heard horror stories honestly about some girls that dealt with just like doms who are claiming that they're like super good in the scene, and she's like, my ear is still ringing to this day after 3 years.
No way.
Yes. So it's just that thing of like safety is so fucking important, because you can really fuck someone up.
Yeah.
And like I said, like the responsibility of a dom, like I said, you are literally holding someone's life in your hands. And especially like Kitty brought up subspace. Subspace, I don't know how to like technically put it too much, but it's like you're on like cloud 9, like no joke, like it doesn't feel real, like it does feel like you're on drugs, low-key.
Subspace isn't like a mental space.
Yes,
exactly.
So there's subspace and there's dom space. I entered dom space.
Me too.
And well, of course. And once you enter that, you have to be very, very realistic, because it's that thing of, for me, I want to like go harder, but I'm like, okay, no, I noticed the twitch. Okay, I need to lessen up and doing all that stuff. So it is trying to be fully aware, especially with having somebody like there, because it's like, okay, they're trying to experience something from me. So it's that whole thing of, okay, take it easy, Starry, like calm down. I know you're having fun, but like it looks like they're whimpering in a different way now. So it's like, okay, they're kind of like inching away now. I'm like, I should probably let up. Like, so it's just reading different signs and doing all that stuff. But like definitely, the biggest thing that I can say is obviously do your basic studying on like human anatomy, all that stuff. But also find someone that you really, really trust and play with them. And you'll start noticing different signs. You'll start noticing different things before you go out there being like, hey guys, I'm a dom. And it's like, oh, okay, that's fine, that's cool. Because like, that's great, I love that for you. But it is that thing where it's like, okay, like cool, let's do a scene together. And then I just watch them just straight up like, and I'm like, oh, let's not do that. And I never want to be that party poop, but I will be that party poop, because safety comes first. So
consent, safety,
and being sane. So
the big three.
Yeah, those are the main ones. So SSC, if you have not looked up these terms, they are super, super important in the BDSM community, and they're just important in life in general. You could literally live by these just in your everyday normal life. So definitely recommend. But consent is literally a part of every single one of them. So make sure that consent is always the key factor in everything before you do anything. Like even at the con, it's that thing of, even when people are going to take pictures, it's like, hey, can I take a picture with you? And then it's like, hey, can I put my hand on your shoulder?
Yes.
Thank you. All right, picture. So it's just even that stuff, you know, like it doesn't have to be fully BDSM. It could just be every day-to-day life. And obviously people are going to appreciate that way more, especially if you're, you know, like it's not that thing of like, don't do it without consent. Consent is so effing key in just everyday life. It doesn't just have to be for kink. So, and then I've also made it so there's different safe words that I use in day-to-day life. So it's just those things of like when I get like really, like everyone gets angry. Let's be realistic, okay? If I know I'm really, really upset and angry, I will actually, if I'm trying to talk to someone and we're just not vibing, I could safe word and it's like, okay, we need 10 minutes to cool down. So I actually use that in my every day-to-day life where it's just like, okay, I'm safe wording because I'm about to rip you to shreds, bitch. Like, so integrating it into your life is amazing. And trust me, the amount of fights that have like fully dwindled because we both are like, that was kind of stupid. Like, maybe we shouldn't be fighting about, you know, like what we're gonna eat tonight or whatever the fuck, you know? Like,
You really had a fight about that?
Huh?
Have you really had a fight about that?
No, he says yes to everything.
No.
We don't fight that often. But for the most part, I mean, for new things, definitely. Like, that could be it. But for the most part, like, just trust me. Like, consent, safe words, all that stuff, it doesn't just have to be. Like, even with my friends, if my friends are starting to get, like, upset or something like that, they can safe word in my group chat. So I make it just a part of life because it helps. Because why not? Like, protect everybody, you know, to a sense. So I've been yapping. What do you want to say?
I don't know.
Oh, safe word. I was gonna say, first before we continue, I think you have to change your batteries or something.
On mine, your alarm or my alarm?
Because my alarm already went off.
Yeah, I reset my alarm.
You reset, so you're good?
I reset, yeah, everything's good.
Okay.
Water in your mouth.
On her mouth?
Yeah.
Sheesh. All right, so I guess next question would be, has anything like on accident ever happened where like you went kind of you went kind of too far on accident, of course.
Can I block this person?
Yeah.
Before I talk about it.
What did you do to him?
Nothing.
Nothing. Why do you have to block
Was it
him?
recent or was it around like con or like?
It was like, is December recent?
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
Yeah.
It's pretty recent.
No comment there. Like the 5th.
I mean,
You know who you are. You know who you are.
accidents do happen. We have to acknowledge that. Okay, that's a part of it.
Finish your question.
Okay, so like what? So like, has anything ever happened like on accident where you like pushed too far and then ended up hurting them? And then if that happened, like, what was that situation? Like, what happened?
Hurting them? I would say that like I feel like I pushed my own boundaries, if that makes sense. Can you tell me who's live right now so I can?
I was gonna say someone asked. Andre asked if BC is sterile now.
BC is not sterile.
No, that is literally okay.
What does that even mean?
Sterile just means that he can't get people
Reproduce.
pregnant. Yeah.
Oh.
But that's not true.
To do a
It's
weekly
false.
check or what?
No.
It's just how do you know?
Okay, so it's literally a common misconception is that everyone thinks that, oh, since he gets kicked so often and everything like that, he must be sterile. It's not true. Your shit works just fine. No matter what, nothing really, really changes. It's just make sure that it's not like overly swollen, but like.
Yeah.
Overly swollen.
No,
Yes.
Overly swollen is crazy.
Like CBT is like a testicular torsion, which is a life-threatening emergency. If you do have that, please seek a medical emergency. Please.
How do you know if you have it though?
Your balls will like.
What do you
And
mean,
then it
what does
will
that mean?
be-
Wait, hold on. What does that mean?
To get twisted.
Yeah, and it comes with excruciating pain and swelling and redness and hotness.
You'll know if you have
So
it.
you'd be like in total pain.
Yeah.
Can you?
Fully.
You probably can't walk, right?
So when you kick someone, you're kicking them, not necessarily like twisting them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
And for the most part, like, I hate to break the illusion, everybody, so sorry. But like when you actually watch someone like on film, like grabbing it and like twisting it, we're actually just moving our hand around it. We're not actually twisting it. Because that's also the issue too, is that a lot of people who get into this learn from porn. And it's like, don't learn from fucking porn. We all know how to fake it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, for the most part, the kicks aren't fake for him, but like for the things where I'm like, It's like, no, I'm just going around it. Like,
Mm.
I'm just giving him like a nice massage. Like,
And he's like, ah.
yeah. Like, oh no. But yeah, no, don't learn anything from actual, porn. Just actually, learn.
Mm.
Learn the tricks of the trade. The whole idea of porn is that it's a fantasy.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
Backfired.
They can see you.
Like the fact that got it like fully like in scope is crazy.
Real. But it's not in the BTS though.
It's just
I
5
guess
cameras.
not. That's crazy.
I was like, I should've
Are you
called that
sure,
one.
bro? I mean, I'm sure it's in the other cameras because we have
Well,
6.
they got a good angle of the cake then.
Yeah. You didn't want to twerk, bro? Come
Yeah,
on, you
dude,
leaving them
you know.
hanging. You left them
I
hanging.
saw what happened to your pants though. Are not gonna, I should have been at the, like.
Hey, he at the bakery. He at the bakery. Hey. He got the whole bakery over there.
I have no ribbon, but sorry, mama, if you saw that. I was like,
Is she following you?
me?
My mom does.
Is yours? Your mom does? Oh,
She'll
snap.
screenshot like all of my professional photos, and I'm like, Mom, if you want them, I can just send you them.
That's crazy.
She supports me, so I love you, Mom, if you're seeing this.
Hey, so how does your guys' family feel about like everything you guys do?
I don't know. Ask them. They're probably seeing this.
Are you live? Are you live?
Parents.
Parents.
Kitty's parents. So actually, better yet.
Well, I think my nieces and nephews more likely, but
Your nieces.
Mahmoud is that 5 to 6 is I want to be submissive and a slave to you.
okay. When
Are you here? Are you at Silicon? Come through right now. What the fuck? Just
show
show up. Pull up.
Pull up, man. Pull up. You know where to find us.
anyone else? That's it. That's all the comments.
Everybody.
Gabe Walt or Gabe
Hello.
BB Walt gave us a like. Thank you very much for a like.
Thank you.
Yay.
Orion629 said, Mommy.
That's a good one.
Starry you 12 said, Mommy say ooh.
Hey, there you go. There you
Is
go.
that a sound? Ooh.
Wee, wee, wee,
Gee, wee, wee.
Oh yeah, the woof woof. Oh yeah, you're like woof woof.
Okay.
So family. So
How do my family feel about me?
Yeah.
Like dominating people,
yeah.
or like the whole.
Oh wait, you didn't answer the last question. Did you have any experience? Like
Oh, we didn't answer. We totally skipped that part.
Oh, I mean, yeah, accidents happen, but I mean, this is why you guys study. This is why you guys learn shit.
But like, has any happened to you in the past, like while you were learning and stuff?
In the very, very beginning, yeah, but thank God I took time to literally learn any case scenario, but I accidentally made someone pass out.
What?
Yeah, I was standing on their head.
Oh, both legs, both feet,
Yeah.
both feet.
And I
The back of the head, or front of the head?
the side.
The side.
And I was like, oops. And then I was like, okay, I gotta wake them up. So of course I propped the head up, everything like that, like literally trying to wake them up, like doing all this stuff. And I was like, and I feel
You were trying to wake them up that literally passed out.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
snap.
I was like, okay.
Is this a fight club? Or is this like a jiu-jitsu gym? I have to
I
ask.
felt so bad because Beastie was with me. He's like, oh my god. I was like, we have nothing to worry about unless he doesn't wake up in the next like 2 minutes. And he's like freaking the fuck out.
Did he wake up?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. You slap him like, wake the.
Well, you have to literally like stimulate. So literally like it's like, hey, wake up, and I have
Not chest rub.
yeah, literally the whole time just wake up.
Oh,
Wake
so is
up.
that how you do the Heimlich maneuver?
It's literally
Modified version. This is a modified version.
Chest rub is here, okay?
But yeah, it was so funny because he had just woken up and he was all like, okay, so we good? And I was like, you just passed the fuck out. I need to stay with you for like 2 hours to make sure you're okay, buddy. And he's like, I passed out? And I was like, yes!
Did you say it? But that's extra, so I'm gonna need an extra 10.
No. Safety is always super key. No, for aftercare, I always make sure that there's time for that. But for the aftercare for him, I was just like, no, we're gonna stay with you, make sure everything's working, gotta make sure that all the cues are there, and I tested different things too to make sure that he was still apparent when the whole works. Like I try to make sure that everything's good. And this is why you study shit.
Were you like afraid of like a concussion or something? Like
Yeah, no, you have to make sure that everything is working because like I did knock him out. So I was like, okay, let's make sure that everything's good. Like he woke up, he's still like there, everything. So there's different factors. So after 1 hour, I was like, okay, I need to make sure that you're good for this. I made him follow different factors for it. Like, okay, I need you to stand up, I need you to stand down, I need you to like smile at me, I need you to do all these different factors, I need you to speak in a full sentence. And it was this whole thing, and then of course I checked pulses, all that shit. So guys, it's so fucking
Signs and symptoms of concussions include loss of memory, confusion, dizziness, vomiting, nausea, okay? If you have these symptoms after someone hits in your eye, please seek medical attention. Thank you very much.
Damn.
Yeah, so.
And are these physicals covered by health insurance?
This is why we sign a waiver. Okay?
Yeah. So no,
Sign a
truly,
waiver.
this is why we have a waiver because like these things do happen.
Yeah.
And the only reason why it happened, because I am actually really pretty good with my product, like my placement of my feet. He was super sweaty, so I guess my heel was like low key like slipping while I was doing it. So I was like, oh shit. So this is why we do all this stuff. Like I said, you hold someone's life in their like in your hands. So it's that whole thing of like, hey, you need to make sure that they are good to go. That's why, trust me, like, you have to just be good about this shit. Because like I said, like it was that case of if you didn't wake up, you didn't wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be really good about that shit. So
Did you have a consent thing before, like what, during that? So he signed it before that.
yes, so definitely he was aware. He was the one that recommended that I do it. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. Because it was for promo. So I was standing on it. He's done it with so many other people, but my foot accidentally just slipped ever so slightly and it just cut off that one thing. And
The
I'm
nerve,
like,
yeah.
So accidents do happen. Just keep that in mind. But after he found that out, he's like, that's so cool. Oh my God. I was like,
He's like, do it again or what?
yes. And I was like, no, fuck no. And I was like, damn, you're way too horny for this. God damn it. Like, literally, I was like, go order some food. I gotta make sure you're okay. So we stuck around. We just chatted. I made sure that he was all good. But yeah, we yapped for like a good 2 hours. Just so I could watch him and do all that. No, safety, y'all. I'm fucking telling you. That was the only fuck up that I've ever really done, though.
Yeah, what about you?
My fuck up. Let's see. I'm like pretty down for a lot of things.
Dang. What's a lot of things,
A
huh?
lot of things, and like I'm like open to I
What's
don't
the
keep-
worst one that happened?
I don't keep. Remember I told you about the toilet.
That's
A
yeah,
toilet was
okay.
involved, or
No. Okay, so like there's something about people like they say that they're into toilet play. Do you know what that is? Do you guys know what that
you
is?
know what? Elaborate, please. For
I have
the
do
audience.
not know what toilet play
So
is.
they're into like
I'm the greenest of greens, I'm telling you
feces,
right now.
things like that. Things that go into the toilet. They want you to be their toilet, and I'm like,
They want you to be their toilet?
Yeah, they want to be my toilet.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So they're into
Yeah.
like the all bodily fluids.
All.
Yes.
That come out of you.
Yeah.
And like I don't try to kink shame because I got my own kink. Like my kink is like puppy play. So I'm like I know that's.
But you,
pretty
so you really
off
like
the
that?
I really like that's
Yeah.
my kink.
That's your
Like,
kink, yes. Okay.
I just profit off my kink. That's
There you go. You made it a living. There
You
you
like
go.
being the owner, though.
Exactly. I'm the owner. I'm the master. I
But
don't
so
like
so your kink is for you to be the master.
And then to have
the-
puppies,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then so I was talking to this guy and his kink was like toilet play, but I'm like, okay, I've never tried that before. As a dom, like I like researched it and stuff like that. But when like things came down to it, like okay, I was good with like number 1, but like when it came to like number 2, I was like, how the fuck do I get myself to do this? Like I'm already
You're like,
trying-
ain't no way.
There's no way for me. And like when like a sub is like very, very, very insistent with you, you as a dom have to learn your own hard nose because it's just like you have your limitations as a dom too. And like that's when I was just like, okay, I need to put my foot down and be like, this is not for me. Like, I cannot shit in your mouth and you eat it in front of me. Like this is not for me.
Yeah, like I have
No,
overstepped my boundaries.
So the term for it is called hard limits.
Yeah.
So those are things that are completely off the table. Like you just don't even want to like get even remotely close to. So those are hard limits. So when you're pre-discussing like a play or a scene, you have to talk about hard limits, triable, and then just good to go. Like you're just kinks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So always remember that like everyone has hard limits. And a red fucking flag is if someone comes up to you and they're like, I have no hard limits. Shut the fuck up. Yes, you do. Like,
If you tell somebody, imagine like right off the bat.
Everyone fucking does. And that's the whole thing is that they're like, no, I'm down for anything. And it's like,
That means you're into toilet play.
That's crazy. I am okay. Anyways.
my biggest one.
Toilet play.
Toilet play is crazy.
Yeah,
What is your hard
actually
limit?
a barometer. Just like, all right, toilet play. Let's go. Open your mouth.
Yeah. So basically, your hard limit. You said you hard.
ADHD. Let's check the.
Oh, batteries.
Yes.
Yeah. Check the
Oh
batteries.
no, comments actually.
Oh, comments. Yeah, let's check comments. Yeah.
So Andre, he says, okay, it's time to get to kick Starry.
Kicks.
To kick me?
You want to kick Starry, or you want
That's
to?
rude.
She doesn't like that, folks. She does not like
Hard
that.
limit?
Safe word.
Safe word, red.
Oh, a good safe word that they have taught me. Sorry, in case you taught
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Is like green, yellow, red. So like green, go for it. Yellow is like, I haven't tried it, but I'm like.
You don't have
open
to stop
it.
the scene,
Yeah.
so it's like lighten up. So like,
Yeah.
let's say like you're like, fuck it, tickling someone,
Yeah.
right? And if you're tickling them and they're like yellow, that means lighten up.
Yeah.
Green normally is not very much stated normally, unless you ask like, how are you doing? They could just be like green, easy, done,
Yeah.
keep going. But red is like a
Red.
full-on
Red.
stop. Like that means nope, time to stop, check in, doing all that stuff, and see if we can continue. But normally when you say red, it's like, oh yeah, we gotta nip that in the bud real fucking fast. So that's always an easy one that a lot of people use. It's universal, so definitely.
For me, my safety word is pineapple.
Pineapple. Oh, is that from the movie? Wasn't that from the movie? From the movie, right?
Pineapples.
My
Like the
safe word.
Pineapple Show. You
Yeah.
ever seen the Pineapple Show?
She
My
probably
safe
has.
word is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Stop it. You're fucking lying.
You're already using your safe word.
Yeah, I use it all 24/7, 24/7. I'm
You
good.
have safe words.
He does.
I do. It's breathing.
Yeah,
Breathing is my safe word.
Is it personalized? Like, how do you guys usually?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
for
was
me, for my puppy program, when I interview them, I ask them for their safe word and like their preferences and stuff like that. And then if they sign the consent form and they're okay with everything, especially with hard play, then it's all for.
Mhm.
But for the most part, it's just like when I have like in my puppy program, it's just like we talk about our safe words and stuff like that. And I have like an Excel spreadsheet of all my puppies.
Oh,
I know.
Organized.
I did.
That's a big thing too. So no one just walks into a scene like, hey, let's do stuff. Like, you always meet prior, especially in the BDSM world. Like we said, you are literally holding someone's life in your hands. So obviously meeting prior is super, super key. So the thing that I always recommend is like going to either like a coffee shop or something like that and like discussing everything you plan on doing and getting it down on paper is so essential because then as the Dom, we can literally look over that and be like, cool, they're into knife play, so I'm gonna bring my knives. Oh, they're into fire.
Knife
cool.
play.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
Doing knives all day.
Knife, blood
You
play.
got experience.
There's a
Blood play?
Yes, there's blood play.
Shit, we getting rituals out here.
You want me to sacrifice you?
Yeah. Do you show up with like a black hood and like a cup?
But my biggest recommendation is that if you are going to play with somebody, meet up prior and talk about what you're going to do. And the main thing is that it's really, really nice because like we've talked about, subspace is like surreal. So when you get into subspace, you'll be surprised on what you start like saying okay to suddenly. And you always want to make sure that everything's consensual. So if we talk about something prior, that's the only thing that's going to happen during that scene. It doesn't matter if they're like, okay, actually I'm all right with you pegging me. It's like, we didn't talk about that prior, so we're not doing that. Maybe next time when we talk about it prior, when you're not fully in like subspace.
You said so insane. You're about to say fully insane.
But that's always a big thing. So like before you do anything and like it's most BDSM practices that you meet prior or you talk prior. You can even FaceTime, you can doing all that stuff and just really discuss it. And it also gets like everyone excited too. It's that thing of like, cool, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. Like all that kind of stuff. Establishing safe words, all that kind of stuff. And it also depends on Are we doing this as a chill scene? Are we doing this as a full role play scene? Are we doing this as a, hey, as soon as I see you, this is happening kind of deal? Like, you have to really establish that, because like for some people they're like, okay, I'm gonna get into the room and we can kind of warm up and doing all that stuff. Or someone's like, okay, as soon as I open that damn door, I'm dragging you in, tying you up, doing all that shit. You have to discuss this prior, because obviously, like, if you were to walk, like, imagine you just walked in and someone just was like, all right, turn to the ground. Like,
Dang.
you would be kind of scared, wouldn't you?
True.
Yeah.
So the whole point is to feel safe with somebody. So discussing it prior is like the biggest thing. A lot of people forget to like talk about it first, where they're like, oh, let's discuss what we're gonna do for this night and doing all that kind of stuff. That's like so essential to really fully discuss things and lay it all out there, because it's that thing where my big thing is, okay, like I always ask people like, okay, what are all the things that you're into, and then let's pick a few of those. Like if it's our first time meeting, let's do some really cool things to like help us bond, rather than fully diving deep into your like fetishes and kinks. Like, okay, let's figure out how we can integrate that in so we can establish a connection. Then we can start going into like more hard stuff, because you need to trust me, obviously. So that's
And I was
all.
gonna ask, what kind of bonding like exercises do you guys do?
So like I said, when the first prior meet, I get to know them for a little bit. They like talk about different things, all that stuff. Like I don't want it to be like a full like ordeal, but it's that thing where I'm like, okay, like tell me like how you are as a person and doing all that stuff, and you know, just getting to know them first and foremost, and really just kind of seeing on what level of comfort they're at. Because like if they come up and they're like just like this the whole time, I'm like, okay, we have a lot to work on, because you're already like low-key scared of me. So it's like that thing where it's like, okay, if someone comes in and they're like, oh my god, hi, like it is really chill. It's like, okay, we bonded like pretty well. So it's that thing of like, okay, maybe we can push it a little bit more into like more of like a medium kind of like area. Like it's all over the place with different things. You just have to see how well you mesh. But like for different like bonding things, like it's definitely the first time you guys discuss things. Like you need to see how excited they are for different factors, because then it's like, okay, like, because obviously like I'm the type of person that likes to push limits, but like respectfully, obviously. So it's that thing of like, if I'm like, okay, I know you're into like CBT, but like how extreme are you willing to go?
Cockballing torture.
Yes.
Is that the best? That's the best.
No, that's the acronym.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So it's like, okay, cool, you're into CBT, that's awesome. Now that's like an umbrella term. So like there's so many different factors. There's like a cock box, there's trampoline, there's ball busting, there's needle play, there's like all these different factors. So you're like, okay, let's kind of establish what kind of stuff we can do with that. And if they're like, okay, well I'm willing to do this and this, I'm like, okay, so I noticed that you like doing this. How would you feel if I added electroplay into it? So it's that kind of thing where you're like kind of vibing with them, and then you both get excited for it. It's like, okay, cool, I get to do something that I kind of wanted to try. You get to enjoy it in the way that you wanted specifically. So talking about things prior is always going to be so essential in my book. Like no one should just show up and be like, guess this is happening. Like that's always going to be a huge thing. So the bonding needs to come prior. And then if like, obviously people get nervous, and that's okay. Like as soon as they walk in, then you're just like, okay, now I'm scared. Like obviously to do those bondings and everything like that, I let them hold the toys that I'm going to use on them and doing all that stuff. And if they're like, you have to read the facial expressions on them too, where it's like if I hand them a flogger and they're like, okay, like it's like,
like
okay,
exposure therapy,
well,
almost like training a puppy, right?
yeah.
Training my puppies is
Oh, it's a whole different line.
So you have to meet up with them and like talk about it too as well?
So for me, like they have to do an application process, and then we do an interview process after that, and then we'll meet for training after like either at a con or after party, preferably like somewhere that's 18 plus, so they can train. I have 5 official puppies and like 10 in application process right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like a phone call that we have to talk about.
And that's the thing too, you need a vibe. That's a huge one. I actually do not take anyone that I
Don't vibe with.
don't vibe with. Yeah. I think
Well, you got a
There's
question?
a question for Kitty actually.
Question for Kitty.
About her
You just sit up so you can see.
outside of puppy play.
experience at, what do you mean?
It's Gay BB Walt. So he's curious about your experience outside of puppy play. So puppy play is like your kind of like bread and butter.
Yeah, that's
So to
my.
speak.
That's so puppy play is like
Your
my
niche.
my kink.
Yeah.
That's my kink. That's what I get off of. Outside of that, so like dominating. So I've tried. Don't get me wrong. I've tried being submissive, but I just don't find any pleasure in it because I feel
Do you
like
have other kinks? Like as a dom?
I like hard play
What's that?
or like disciplining, but that goes with puppy play.
Oh, punishment. Okay,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, so like vloggers paddling.
Oh, impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Impact play. So that
I mean, I
goes-
saw this, so I was like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of goes with puppy play because when I discipline my puppies or when they're not well behaving, that's impact play comes into part of it.
Does
But
this leave a mark?
No.
Like with the hearts?
No.
Demo.
It's more sound
No.
than anything.
Yeah, it's just loud.
Ah.
Yeah.
I
That's the
see.
psychological part of it.
Ah.
So I have a huge psychological kink. Like, oh
Really?
my god, yes, I love fucking with brains. It's so bad.
In what way?
Okay, so I'm
This is gonna be a 10-minute rant instantly.
So just know that I'm always right.
Okay.
I'm never wrong.
Period.
I am always right.
Okay.
What color is the sky?
Huh?
What color is the sky?
Blue.
Blue?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, right. She is right.
I can say that I'm wrong.
Maybe. Why not?
Did I turn around?
Do I want to turn it?
But
Where's my treat?
actually, you do have trees.
Yes, give me
You
that.
got treats!
Oh,
You
shit.
got treats. I wanted to ask a question about the.
Ah.
What's the deal, though?
Give me pop. Good job.
Hey, there you go.
That's how you see out the doghouse.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask a question about the dub and sub. I don't know. I'm gonna say dub and sub.
Domination.
Alright, now it's anime. What do you prefer, dub or sub? This actually is a question. Dub or sub?
Dom?
No,
Dom. Correct.
That is correct. Okay.
dub or sub, actually.
Okay, I only like dub if I'm doing something. So like when I'm like crimping wigs or stuff or cleaning, I prefer dub because I can like watch and like hear it. But sub usually, so because my ADHD brain needs something to be doing, so I can pay attention. So I would say sub.
Sub. All right.
What about you? Dub or sub?
Oh man, I'm kind of on the same boat, but I'm actually trying to learn Japanese right now, so I'd probably say sub.
So would it be sub? If do you look at the subtitles?
Yeah, for Jap, it's like
No, I'd be like,
Oh!
would you turn off the subtitles?
I try not to look at the subtitles. No,
Okay,
yeah. It's only like if I don't know what there's like a certain part, then I'll be like, okay,
How
let
long
me
have
look.
you been learning Japanese?
Kind of like off and on for a while.
The only
Yeah.
thing I know is like Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Gozaimasu.
What about you, dub or sub?
I'm ADHD. I like multitasking.
He's done both at the same time. Dub and sub playing exact same time.
But dub, obviously, like you can multitask and shit. So it's like I'll say go with that one. There are some bad dubs, but there are some really good dubs.
Come
You know.
on, they're
you know.
so.
Favorite anime right now?
Rurouni Kenshin, the old one though.
What?
Rurouni Kenshin,
the old
one
one?
though.
The old one?
Yeah, the old
Is
one.
that what you're watching now?
What I'm watching now is actually Hajime no Ippo, the boxing one. So.
Oh shit.
Have you seen that one?
I have actually.
Nice.
I was gonna see. I was like, cause you do healthcare, right? And it's like there's almost like a juxtaposition. Like you cause pain, but you mend people. You on the other hand, you're like fully immersed in it. So it's like,
In the pain. It's all pain. No health. No gain.
Yeah.
All pain, no gain.
There's juxtaposition of you and you.
Like it's
completely-
alternate, you know? I live two different lives. If that makes sense. When I like clock in, I'm just like, damn, like I'm like actually healing people. But then when I clock out, I'm like, damn, I'm actually causing people pain. It's like,
You're clocking in for the same job, you know, it's you're like Moon Knight, but different chains of whips.
different personalities. Let me tell you.
Like you literally have like two. Are you like a Gemini?
Oh, I'm a Taurus. Taurus cuspid.
Do you ever feel like you have like a split personality?
I do.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. I feel like my dom side needs to like in specific like circumstances, it'll come out, and then in specific circumstances, it won't come out. If that makes sense. Like things need to align for me to be like, all right, I'm gonna fucking dominate you, and you can't fucking say anything.
It's like getting in the mood.
Yeah, exactly. But like things need to align in order for me to be like that. But if I'm not feeling well, then I'm like, okay, I can't dominate you right now. Just take the L and like leave me the fuck alone. So.
Could you, I guess like the whole like dom sub, not dub sub, dom sub.
There we go.
Like headspace. From someone who's like neutral, like, have you ever seen someone like has developed that side and that thought process?
Like we said, it really does deal with like what you're actually into. So I mean, like, I have a question for both of you. What are your kinks?
Kinks.
Yeah, or fetishes, either one.
I don't know if I have a
Have you ever
kink.
tried?
So a kink is something that is actually being done. A lot of people get it mixed up, but so a kink is actually something being done to somebody. A fetish is an actual like object that causes arousal. So like if you have a shoe fetish, if you have a foot fetish, if you have a hand fetish, if you have those types of things, it's an actual object that causes arousal. Now a kink is something being done. Like I like, the different factors of like impact and everything like that. So a kink is action, a fetish is object. So everyone, if you didn't know that, so
The more you know.
yeah. So what are your
The more you
fetishes?
know.
Fetishes. I'm asking for both because I know that like you guys haven't really went down deep into your brain to be like, okay.
Yeah, I never actually like pretty vanilla in regards to like that stuff.
Okay, but like, do you
Yeah.
watch yourself watching certain types of like porn per se?
Or hentai?
Yeah, that's
not
you.
hentai.
No. So have you
Damn,
ever
you
watched
smell.
High School?
He ruled that one. He ruled that one ASAP.
Yeah, see, wait, peanut gallery. The ADHD side.
I watched High
You gotta
Yapoholics Anonymous right now.
But
There you
it's
go.
That should be what this is called. Yapoholics Anonymous for sure.
Yeah, no, do you have any?
Anyway, no, I don't.
I'm talking because I'm saying the thing.
Oh, it's in your blood.
Yeah.
God.
So just FYI, like
Yeah.
if something you didn't want to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you watch it, if you're watching stuff, just know that your parents might be too. But
What are you watching?
you mean
Dad?
stepmom and stepdad, obviously.
Mom and dad.
Stepmom and stepdad.
I just want to know what you're looking at. I mean, my stuff is pretty vanilla. I mean,
Bro, I'm in the same
girls
boat,
in
bro.
bikinis.
Like you don't bikinis?
Yeah, like girls
That
in
could be a
bikinis,
fetish.
oil,
That could be a fetish.
soap, I guess. Like
So
car
you
washes
never
and
thought
shit.
about like having a threesome?
Not really.
When I was
No,
like,
I
are you
mean,
very
I-
monogamous?
I mean, not that. I mean, I guess I
Or
am.
like-
I am. I
like
guess
two
essentially,
girls?
but I mean, I guess. But I always feel like I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. Like, it's like too much work. I'm like, hey.
But like, what if
Uh-huh.
you're with an
Like
sorry.
you have a specific type.
Right.
That's actually you fetishizing somebody. So like if you're
Really?
like, wow, I really like girls with big tits and red hair. That's a fetish, honey. You have a redhead fetish. You have a big tit
Big
fetish.
fetish.
So funny enough, your type is just a fetish.
I was
Mm.
dating a Ukrainian chick for a minute, and I think like
That
now
is a
into like
fetish,
Eastern
honey. That
European
is a
women. Now I'm like,
Yep.
it's the noses.
Yeah.
And their noses.
You can
I'm like-
also have a nose fetish.
Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
their noses are really nice.
Yeah.
Like, they're not like traditionally like from a Western standpoint, like I guess good-looking noses because they're like bigger. But I was like, oh, hey, those are really nice noses.
You might have a nose fetish.
So yeah.
Like
There
genuinely,
you go.
especially with the
Look,
yeah,
I like
see?
No, the girl from Honora.
Yeah.
The girl played,
Oh, she's so pretty.
yeah, but she's got like, okay, I'd say she has a large nose, but I'm like, oh, that's a really nice looking nose.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
literally.
I might be into noses.
You might have a nose fetish. You actually might have a nose fetish.
What about you?
Mm. I'm just thinking- I was
psychologists
been
now,
thinking
they're
about-
breaking this down here. It's over.
I
Oh, I
think
love it. It's my
after
favorite.
after thinking about it for a second, I think it may be like because I do notice like very much like how they speak. So maybe like
An accent fetish?
maybe yeah maybe
So if someone's talking like in a British accent, you're
or
like,
something
oh,
like that.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have an accent fetish.
Yeah, like I know for
But
sure.
you
Like
like
I
southern
know,
accent?
I know. It's like
You like southern
Australian accent is yeah.
Ew.
Australian accent. I like
Hey,
that.
we don't kink shame.
Alright,
Shame.
We
but-
don't fetish shame either.
I have an Australian jiu-jitsu coach. I'm like, that accent. But yes, from the
Yeah.
in here, it's a safe space.
Yeah.
We don't shame.
Yeah.
But kid, you know who you are.
Look,
Please don't beat me
unfortunately
up.
for Kitty and I, we're very kinky people.
Yeah.
I'm very kinky.
Has anyone ever asked you guys to speak in a different accent?
Hablo español, so.
Oh, really?
Soy mexicana, so.
Ah.
Si quieres, yo
Is someone there?
te puedo hablar en español.
We good? Are we good?
Oh no, I thought someone was knocking on the door.
English is actually my second language, so sometimes
Oh,
my
really?
accent will come out. So
Yeah. But that they've asked you for sure though, like specifically like speak in Spanish or something.
honestly, sometimes when I'm like at work, they're like, "Oh, you're not American." I'm like, "What do you mean? I was born here."
They got me.
they're like, "Yeah, you have an accent." I'm like, "That makes sense because English was not my first language." So
Yeah. So you learned. So you were born here, right?
I was born here.
But then maybe you were raised in Mexico or something.
No, I was raised here. My parents speak Spanish, and then Spanish was my first language until like elementary school, and then I spoke English.
Oh.
So
Okay.
that's why I speak fluently both languages.
Dope.
But sometimes it'll come out like I always tell people I'm not fluent either English or Spanish. I'm fluent in Spanglish.
Spanglish, right? Yeah.
Spanglish. There you go.
Because it's just like I don't know how to express myself in both I need to express myself in both languages. So.
Do you switch back and forth like when you speak to your parents like
Oh
in
yeah,
Spanish?
I do. Mostly, if you're sitting down at our dinner table, it's like both languages, and you're like, "What the heck are you speaking?"
Mm-mm.
So.
When you said English or Spanish, I immediately thought about that meme. Something that you know. These oh man, you're about,
¿Te hablan en español?
un poquito.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you speak any other language?
No, I don't. But I do get requested to talk in a country accent.
Really?
Let's see it.
No.
It's behind the paywall.
I have a cowgirl character, and everyone eats it the fuck up.
What's the name?
Wait,
What's the name? What's the name? What's the name?
Oh no! So basically, for my whole thing, I've made like a whole ass lore for my content.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into it too much, but I have things called starsonas.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I basically transform into starsonas, and it's really really cool. So if anyone's ever curious, I do Twitch. So I told you I do role play like all the time, like all the time. It's great. I love it.
Do you have a sexual fantasy that you want to do?
That I wanna do.
You're on the Patreon, man. After the Patreon. Hey, man, I bared my soul. You gotta do it too.
What do you mean? I already answered
Girls
your.
like vulnerability, man.
What you mean? I already answered the last question. What are you talking about? I did not answer the last question.
He said accents, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Pull up that internet history.
I know.
Let's see your private.
Nah, you can, but there's nothing on there.
You know,
Let's see your Pornhub history.
The people do. Okay. Anyways, what was the question?
What?
What was the question?
Oh, your fantasy.
Yeah. What do
Fantasy.
you have fantasy for?
Like, what counts
Or
as a
your
fantasy?
biggest fantasy?
Yeah, like think about
like
it.
the ideal sexy time.
Yeah, like the girl's like, all right, like I'm here, I'm down for whatever. You'd
Like,
be
what
this
is your
what I wanna
ideal
do.
fantasy?
Do you like to take control, or do you like her to take control for starters?
Have you
Yeah.
ever had the girl take control of you? Well, let's back up. Are you into just women or women and men?
Into
Or
this.
non-binary.
You're non-binary. Yeah.
It's a
What does that
spectrum,
mean?
after all.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Non-binary is somebody that doesn't identify with either he or she.
Do you both feel the same?
Me?
You said the same, right?
What?
Oh, okay. Nah, so I'm like straight and narrow. Straight and narrow.
So you'll never have a threesome with another guy.
Nah.
No?
No.
I'm just curious, you know.
Nah, yeah.
What's your guys' take on the fact they call the devil's threesome when it's two guys, one girl? Is it kind of
The
like...
Eiffel Tower?
Yeah, the Eiffel Tower. I mean, that's a good way to, I guess, reappropriate it.
That's great.
For me, it's too much penis. I am bisexual, but I'm more on the, like, I like girls more than I like guys.
So you'd rather do one guy, two girls?
You mean, yeah, one guy and another girl, yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much. But because when I date a girl, I'm basically like the masculine in the relationship. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She's like Vi from Arcane.
Huh?
You're like Vi from Arcane a little bit.
Is she
Yeah.
bi?
Vi or Caitlyn? You've seen Arcane before, right? Ah, damn. That's what I'm saying.
So I'm more the like guy in the relationship when I date a girl. So that's what tends to happen. So for me, I prefer like me and another girl and a guy rather than two guys because I think it's too much for me. Because there's only so many holes that you have. Does that make sense?
Do you
I
feel
was
the
gonna
same?
ask you. I was gonna ask her before. When it comes to guys or girls, who do you see yourself having more friction with when it comes to dominating?
Okay, so
Because I imagine guys would be like, not really, right?
I get this question actually a lot. That like,
Really?
oh, do I like dominating girls or guys more? And in honesty, I think dominating girls is more natural than dominating guys. If that makes sense. But
Why do you say that?
because I am more of a masculine when it comes to being with a woman, if that makes sense. Like I take on the guy role.
Yeah.
So for me, like I love girly girls. Like I tell people I'm like I usually like girls that don't like women.
Really? What? So you like people who don't like you, basically? Sheesh.
Basically, like in the whole like I can change you, but it's in reality it's just like I know better. Like the vicarious ones, like that's usually what I go for. But
So you don't want to be in a relationship then? That's what it sounds like.
I just want to hurt myself.
If it ain't pain, it ain't for me.
But yeah, so I usually take on like the masculine role in like female relationships, so that's where like the dom side of me comes. And then I realized that when I was with a guy, I would tend to take a step back because a lot of guys don't like to be dominated. But as of last year, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna dominate whoever, like both, everyone.
That's like a hard, like,
Everyone can get
like,
it. You can get it. You can get it too. What?
Yeah, just like I'll test out the waters and see like how you are. But if you can't take control how I want you to take control, I will like eat you alive. That's what it is. Does that make sense? Like you think you're a dom until like I feel you out and then I fucking overpower you and then you're just like, oh shit, like, I've never been dominated before and I like this. That's what happens.
So as it go down, is there like a stare down, just like a tug of war happens for me eventually capitulate or what?
So what happens like usually during sex is like I will just stay quiet and I'll just like just like minding my own business and then like
Minding my own business. What the fuck? Minding my own business in this. Ain't no one else here. Just minding my business.
Right.
Don't mind me.
Hold on, wait.
wow, I'm feeling out your vibe. I'm just like, okay, this is out, and then I'm like, you're like, okay, say this, and I'm like, all right, no, like this isn't for me. Like this is not for me. All right, I'm getting on top. How about you shut the fuck up and like this is how I want it. Or I'm gonna put my hand around your throat and like I know you're gonna like this shit. And open your mouth because I'm gonna spit in your mouth. And you're gonna take it. Like it goes from 0 to 100, and if you don't know how to take it, then it's just like I don't find pleasure in it. So the roles can reverse really, really quickly, and it's just like some people. I've had people cry in the middle of our sessions because I over-dominated them, especially the men, because men can have fragile egos, as I've learned. But then at the end of it, like they realize that like, oh, this is something that I like. I like to be dominated. So it's like a win-win, but when you're being dominated for the first time, it can be a kind of scary, kind of like a sexual awakening, but some guys cry.
I mean, it's like being like born again.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, so you're just coming out,
Yeah.
overwhelming.
But I would say doming girls is more natural, but dominating men who are over 6 feet is more fun.
I'm good.
I'm 5'11" and 3/4.
I am safe. I don't know about this cat right here, but I'm good.
Very fun because let
You're
me tell
5'12".
Earth's gravity is a little lighter. No, Earth's gravity is way heavier. Let me just go to the gym and just like
Do some
laugh
squats.
away.
Let's do some squats.
Yeah, just show my chest. Like me.
Yeah.
He said 5'12". Oh, at 5'13". He's 5'13". That's what it is. 5'13".
Yeah, this is the doctor putting my 5'11.999 inches. So,
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'10". Yeah.
tall enough, right?
Yeah. Nah, I ain't tall enough.
If
I'm
I go
under
down,
that.
you
Hey.
Go down with me.
I actually, the question was, what is it?
I think it was.
If I like dominating women or men.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you like more?
I mean, I don't. Okay, so like, I'm like, both. I mean,
You just like causing pain.
Like I'm indiscriminate.
I mean, like,
Everyone can get it.
but I'm just like, yeah, whoever's there.
Yeah.
What's up?
Just doing my job.
It doesn't matter as long as you're like
You want to-
yelling.
I was like, can we take a break soon?
Oh, you want to take a break?
Let
Yeah.
us, actually, I mean, it's been like on that note, it's 8:30. You guys said you're gonna.
It's 8:30.
On that note. Wait. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
We gotta conclude it.
Yeah, we should probably stop.
Yeah. And stuff
It's
like
been over 2 hours on here, so I think we should probably stop.
that. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Do this.
Huh?
I want to shut the fuck up. I love
Me
talking.
too.
I could do this all night.
It's
Like,
great.
so
It's
bad.
awesome.
Do we come back tomorrow?
Why not?
We can. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can do it.
Do it. I guess like, are there any takeaways for the more vanilla crowd in the audience? Like, are there like any like moves, techniques that one
You
can
don't have to be
borrow
kinky. I
from
think
it?
that's a really big
Yeah.
thing is that like even though like we're kinksters and everything like that, like it's not bad to be vanilla. Like it's okay. Like it's your personal preference, and obviously as long as it aligns with the person you're playing with or doing things with, like that's all that matters.
Right.
Just not with me.
Sheesh.
But like that's always going to be the kind of clear concept is that you need to do stuff that you like and obviously the stuff that your partner likes. So if it's very simplistic, then it's very simplistic. Let it be, you know. But if obviously Kitty and I like, if don't come to us if you're like, hey, that's it, just missionary. It's like, okay, well, we're not gonna
Has anyone ever
buy-
did that? Like, oh, actually, just missionary.
You can't do it with Kitty, she'll kick you out.
No, she'll kick you out.
Instantly, she'll throw a chain on your
I
neck.
have a story where like at one point I felt like I was the guy because I'd be like, I will tell the story. I'd be like, you up? All right, can you come over? You know exactly what I want. And then like they'd come over and then I'd be like, all right, when this movie finishes, you gotta head out, or I'll call your Uber. Or I'll call your Uber. Don't worry about it, okay? Like I got you. Like head out because the credits are in. And like I get a text like, damn, I never thought that I would felt like a girl in a situation. And I'm like, you're not a girl. I'm just telling you straight up. Like you're here for one thing and one thing only. And if you're not up for it, then I think this is not working out for us because you know exactly what I want. And they're like, okay, I won't ever complain. I was like, and that's it. I think it's important for you to
Imagine
set your boundaries.
complaining for that. That's
No.
crazy. I just
So set your boundaries, know what you want, and if they don't want to give it to you, someone else will. Period.
Yeah. And always remember, women come first. Every
Period.
time.
Twice at least.
Multiple
Okay.
times.
Men
multiple
take
times.
notes,
multiple times. If they don't come multiple times, you shouldn't come at all.
Period.
And I was gonna say, like, do you have any, I guess, like, of your normie friends, if you guys have normie friends, or mostly just BDs? All right, so it's like, do you ever have like people ask you for like, hey, we want to spice up our bedroom? Like,
Oh, I get questions all the time. Yeah. Now my friends, like, I'm their first go-to. I remember I reconnected with one of my friends and she's like, oh my God, yeah. So I made it very clear that I was like, okay, whoever's coming into my life again has to know what I do because it's my life, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm not going to hide that from you. But yeah, literally, I remember one of my friends came over, we literally rekindled from like a while ago, and I was like, do you want to go to a sex shop? And they were like, yeah, sure, all this stuff. And they're like, I mean, I was trying to like plan to do like anal with my boyfriend. And I was like, okay, I have all the stuff you need. So
I have everything.
I listed
What
everything that they needed. And I was like, okay, you're going to need anal lube. You're going to need a desensitizing gel. You're gonna need blah 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 blah. You're gonna need a douche. You're gonna need all these different things. And we literally went to the sex shop. She got everything. She's like, okay, thanks.
Dang.
And that was the rekindling. Like, so it was pretty good. But no, like I am never afraid to like answer questions. Like if anyone ever needed to like know something, I know too much for my own good at this point. Like let's be real. I don't know, it's like my fixation. You know how like people like trains and planes? I like BDSM. I fixated. If you have a question, let me know. If you have a question, let me know.
Please think about questions so you can ask us tomorrow. Because we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, we're waiting for you guys.
Yeah, is there a question right now, like this, before we close out?
Last final question.
Last question for you guys.
Yeah, any questions before we end the live?
I don't see any questions here.
Yeah, I think we're chilling. I think we're okay.
And on that note,
thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
We'll
thanks
be
for
back
joining
tomorrow.
everyone. Appreciate
What
it.
time
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe around.
yeah, I guess so.
Six,
Why not?
Let's do
6,
it
7.
after the con for sure.
6?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Bring your questions.
Yeah.
I'll get Twitch set up for that. But
And that was another Smoke and Lloyd podcast here. I guess the first one, initial one we got.
Yeah.
A little way
This
to
is
pop our cherries here, but we're doing it here. And we are
Alright.
being guided along by Starry
it's
and
doing
Kitty.
a replay.
I'll just press done.
Yeah,
and
so that was the end of Yapoholics Anonymous. Obviously, we got some work to do when it comes to yapping.
Just exit out of it.
Yeah,
Exit
we're
out
having
of it.
technical
There you go.
difficulties. Okay,
There you go.
But I
Sorry.
am Lloyd Arthur.
I'm Kitty.
Sorry.
Sorry.
We'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, sorry. You gotta cut. You gotta. I'm sorry. Hey. You gotta go twice though. You gotta go. You gotta come.
Turn out. No. Wrong one.
Well, we gotta figure out his name. Is it Yapoholics or is it
Yapoholics Anonymous.
or Smoking Lloyd?
Oh no! It's Smoking Lloyd. Yeah, but that's just the series. Is just Yapoholics.
Marketing.
Yeah.
You have a question, but that's for tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, go. Rewind.
All right. We're done. We're out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Wait.
Wait.
We gotta say the names, all right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm here. I'm myself. Man. I've been Lloyd Arthur, barely surviving, and then we got.
I'm Kitty.
Oh, you gotta come twice. So.
I'm Gatita Senpai.
Hey, let's go.
Or Kitty.
And then.
I am Starry Yume.
And then.
Starry Yume.
Hey, there you go. Okay.
Hey. You got a decent shot. Come on.
Where's the 85 right there?
Oh,
But if we're gonna get in here, the smoke costs are coming at you. I'm not even focused. Well, I'm taking over.
You are focused though.
Taking over here.
You are.
We're signing out.
Get it.
We're done.
That's a wrap, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. It only took like 2.5 hours, but we made it work.
Yeah.
And we made it work. Holy shit.
That was wild.